Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading for Thursday, May 1st. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Send toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the collective. What does the collective need to be aware of, Holy Spirit? What do they need to know? What's a collective need to know? Yeah, this, I feel like came out in the same position the second card did here. You have a karmic couple all stressed out in their head because you are the Nine of Pentacles. You built something on your own. You're confident. You're independent. This is the lady or man of luxury. You know what you're doing and you're prospering at it. This does have to do with you being authentic, not being afraid to do something on your own. Yeah, you're planting new seeds. You're harvesting. You are nurturing and harvesting your seeds that you have planted. Yeah, happiness and success. So you got a karmic couple that are just beside themselves because the work you put in is prospering and they can see it. Yeah, you made the right decision. And this is someone also that did not want the cycle to close. They wanted to string you along. You've released them. Since releasing this person, you have only elevated. Queen of Pentacles. You're grounded and stable. You're financially secure. You're abundant in your energy. You're not afraid to create. And now this person is in regret. They're in regret. Feeling like a fool because they see how amazing you are. You are the Queen of Wands, whether you're a man or a woman. You're just following your passion. You're doing what's right for you. And by doing this, you are creating stability. This has this person in mental anguish. They underestimated what you could create, who you are. See, God hid you in plain sight. God, this was a test. You were a test for this person. God was testing this person to see if they would love and value you. If you didn't have all the financial resources, you know, God was testing this person's heart, their soul, and they failed. They failed the test. So God hid your capabilities. God hid your blessings. So to see if this person was going to do right by you, and they didn't. The blockage, this person did nothing but stalk, spy, slander, lie on your name, and God saw it all. This is why this person is abandoned or rejected. This is why this person will have financial difficulties. They failed the test because you operated in the energy of divine love. Your intent with this person was to love them. You had good intentions. And all this person cared about was money, greed. That's all they cared about. You know, so God allowed them to be tempted by someone, could be for sex and for money. God allowed them to be tempted, lured in by the promise of money that God knew that they would never receive. Even if they got temporary gain, God knew it would be taken from them because it was a test. It was a test. See, God was hiding that you are a healer, that you are spiritually gifted, and you have always been spiritually gifted. But you didn't realize the purpose of your gifts, or maybe they didn't expand to the extent that they are now until this test was failed by this person. Now you're stepping into who you are as a healer in some way. And this is why you're prospering. Yeah, you leveled up. This is, you know, the Empress energy, she is responsible for creation. She is the mother, the nurturer. And you can be a man and be the Empress. Like I said, we have both feminine and masculine. This was the final push. You know, this one last test for this person before God removed you so that he could reveal to you who you are, what you were meant to do. And that's the truth. God gave you perfect clarity. This is who you've always been. This is why you came here. This person can't come with you. They failed the test. They failed for earthly desires. So you're free to go. God ushered you away from the situation because you had a bigger purpose. Yeah. God saw this person into this person's soul, and they were dark and they were deceptive. So God moved you on to victory. Yeah. They're saying, this person from your past that's very money hungry, because they no longer have the protection of your energy, your essence, they are going to go through a tower, an ending. This is the person that's been trying to battle you because they're materialistic and they're jealous of what you have created on your own. Yeah. This is someone that while you were giving them this loving energy, they did everything to keep you in a wounded warrior energy. They did not want you to feel good about who you were. They didn't want you to have confidence. They didn't want you to be independent. But you, when God awakened you, you stood in your masculine energy. You spoke your truth and you cut this person off and you walked away. You recognized the power you had within you. Yeah. Once you decided to follow your own passion, where God was leading you, you're being led straight toward victory and success, public recognition, being loved and celebrated. But it started with your healing, which was necessary. Yeah, wow. This was a karmic soulmate to you. This is a karmic soulmate from the past. We have the Two of Swords. They're being blocked. Emperor to the devil. This is a tyrant. This is an abuser. This is someone that's cruel and heartless. They control, they dominate. They don't know how to love. Their own insecurities. They have to bully people to make themselves feel good. This is someone that is going to go through a very painful ending with a Ten of Swords. The same deception and betrayal that they have created in the lives of other people are going to happen to this person. You are strong, you are confident, you are courageous, and you're committed to a new path, a new investment. And that's what you're focused on. You're not trying to get this person to confess anything. You don't care anymore. You're not trying to have anything to do with this person. You see it for what it is, a karmic lesson. You understand that this person's dark and that you cannot allow them in your energy. Because you can see that since you've separated from this energy, everything in your life improved. Your confidence, your independence, your financial resources. If it hasn't yet, it will in the near future. All of these things shifted once you released this person because this person was dark and low vibrational. You cannot have those type of energies in your life and expect to prosper. It will never, ever happen. Ever. Any gains that are received will be short-term. Short-term. And I feel that this person is discovering that. They're starting to recognize. They were, like I said, high on the hog, celebrating, destroying your union, celebrating your pain because they thought they were actually winning. They thought they got away with it. It's all coming full circle now. It's all coming full circle. That's the truth, man. That is the truth. Now this person's stuck in their head overthinking about all the stuff they've done. They're haunted. This person's haunted. Yeah, they're in regret because you looked at the past with love, compassion, forgiveness, and you're heading in a new direction. You will not allow this person's energy by way of the experiences you had, the pain that you had attached to this relationship, keep you tethered to them. No, you know that forgiving with love and compassion, you break that chain. You cannot be bound to this person because there's nothing left. There's no emotion there. There's no pain. There's no anger. There's no bitterness. There's no resentment. There's no love left. There's no tie that binds you to this person. That's what set you free. Yeah, to move in a new direction. The Fool. to be your true authentic self and to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Moving on to peace. Traveling if for some of you, relocating for some of you. Yeah, because you leveled up. You found your worth. And you're also finding your new partner. Emperor to the Empress energy. Because you've raised your vibration. And I had someone ask me, well, when? Okay, well, this is a general reading. But let me just say this. Typically, when the soul connections come out, as far as my private readings, it typically takes 6 months. But it's contingent upon you. Are you holding on? Are you worried? Are you in fear about it? Have you done your healing? Are you in your highest vibration? There's a lot of factors that play into the when, and it's individual for each person. Even if I did a reading and I said, okay, I'm getting, it could be 6 months. You can still delay it. You have free will. If you start stressing and overthinking about when this person's coming in, what they're going to look like, how's it going to play out? No, you are creating a fear around that union. We should never ask more than once. Put your order in once, then daydream about it. Believe it's already yours and daydream about it. You don't have to ask. When you repeatedly ask for the same thing over and over again, you are saying, I have doubts and I have fear around what I'm asking for. So I just want to say that. You are meant to plant new seeds with this partner, this divine partner that's coming in. Yeah, this is your justice. This is the balancing of the scales. This is you receiving the union that you deserve. And then, you have someone drowning in emotion from the past because of your transformation. This is the person that's been battling you because they already were insecure because of your potential. Now that your potential is realized, they're even more angry because it magnifies what they cannot be because they refuse to be. So they battle you, which is only creating more karma for themselves. Yeah, this is someone with the Five of Swords to the King of Wands that is extremely insecure. Extremely insecure. Childlike, I heard. Yeah, see, they're extremely insecure, so they act out of their wounded child energy. So this is someone that presents themselves like a King of Wands, but in all actuality, they operate from a Page of Wands energy. They're just insecure. They're broken, immature, jealous, envious. But you're too healed for it. Doesn't work because you don't care. You don't care what this person thinks. You don't care what the third party thinks. You don't care what family, friends, their friends. You don't care what anyone thinks. So it doesn't work. It only works if you care. You're just focused on making a new investment. Investing in something new. And all they can do is watch. They are not allowed to be in your energy. They're watching that you've healed from heartbreak. You overcome it. You're not heartbroken. You're happy. Yeah, you love yourself now. They know that. This is infuriating to this person because without you being insecure and codependent, they can't manipulate you. Yeah, look at you. You're focused on building your legacy. Generational wealth. Wow. Stability, divine union. Everlasting joy, love, happiness, celebration. It's a whole new world. And I do feel like, give me one more. Yeah, this past person is bitter because they know the love you gave to them. Even though they know they didn't give to you what you deserved, they're bitter because it's all backfiring. And because of your level up, your confidence, and you releasing the fear of judgment and following what you're passionate about, it just magnifies that this person made a stupid decision and they shot themselves by doing this. Yeah, they are obsessed with the devil card here. Obsessed. Obsessed with your happiness, your success. The blockages, this person, they don't have courage to do anything different, step out of the box. They're stuck. They can't move on. They're just stuck. Yeah. It's like, this person made the decision to create an ending by a very painful ending through deception and betrayal. And now you're heavily protected and your guard is up. Your guard's up. You're not interested. You know the truth. You're focused on your own life, a new beginning. You don't want to have anything to do with this type of energy. Yeah, I mean, I see a new union. Wise Counselor, Eight of Wands, and Page of Cups coming in quick. This came out yesterday. The 8 could be significant. The month of August could be significant. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months could be significant. But this is leading to a marriage, a long-term commitment. For some of you, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that's coming in, that's fated to come in. This is the love offer. It looks like it's going to happen quick. This is someone coming in to give equally, someone that's going to put in the work, someone that's going to view you as beautiful, handsome, inspiring. They're going to have so much respect for you. It's beautiful energy. I love it. So, you know, let this person simmer on you know, what they've done. Let them think about it. Let it marinate, because they only have themselves to blame. They failed God's test. God was testing them to see, before he released your blessings, God wanted to see what this person was going to do, even though God knew what he was going to do or she was going to do. They failed. They failed the test. So they lost the blessing. What do we need to know? Let's use the Kipper, guys. Oh, and I don't remember the name of this deck. I'm sorry. It's been out for a while, though. Yeah, see, somebody tried to block your gifts. They tried to defame you. If you're a psychic, if you're an intuitive, or whatever you do, they tried to, I mean, say you're a beautiful artist. You paint beautiful paintings. And maybe this person went around and told people that that's not really your art, that you are hiring someone to create the art and pretend it's yours. You know, whatever it was, they try to block your gifts, and now they're concerned because they're being made accountable with adjudication. This can be spiritually accountable by being under God's judgment and everything falling apart in their life, their resources drying up, their relationships falling apart, exposure. Or this can also be court in the 3D reality as part of the karma as well. Yeah, I see this person is concerned because their goal was to have stability, to be wealthy, right? So they went toward a new beginning thinking this is what was going to happen for them. And they also put a lot of work into blocking you. They had to feel like they won. They had to feel like you were down in the dumps, you were destroyed, and they were the winner. But it looks like there's a karmic masculine, another masculine energy that's involved. And the blockage here is there's something online. This could be a paper trail. There's something that this could be revealed. Either a post, it could be an email. There is a main male, another masculine, I feel, that has evidence of this person trying to block you, whether it's online, communication through email. But you're coming out as high honor. You're coming out with sudden wealth. This is the path that you're on. And they're coming out as a false person, a liar. Yeah, and it looks like this false person is with the official person. This looks like legal. Could be police, could be lawyers. And it could have to do with stealing either from their job or trying to steal from your job. Trying to interfere with you making money is also theft. And now they're deep in their thoughts. Your pathway is clear. What they did, you know, it may have slowed things down at certain points, but it didn't stop it. This person could go to jail. Literally, they could go to jail. Change is coming. I feel this is change this person did not expect. Yeah, because they're in despair now. You know, they put in a lot of work, and it looks like they did it in a union with the karmic third party in this courtship here to come against you, to block you. And now there's a message here. So, yeah, there's the Lovers. There's communication. Now, this can be proof that's going around. Their journey is blocked. And the marriage is blocked. If they're in a marriage or a long-term commitment with this person, it's being blocked, or it has blocked. They're getting a message of concern, and it has to do with courthouse, something legal. There's legal ramifications for something that this couple has done, one or both. This person could be in bad health with this karmic dynamic. Community is also involved. This was a false emperor, and with the coffin, there could be a physical transition, or there's an ending to something. It's coming to an end. Wow. It's crazy. All right, guys. I love you. If you're interested in scheduling, I'm scheduling for week after next. If you're interested in meeting new people, check out Astrodipty. You guys can find all of my links, bio, TikTok, description of YouTube. If you know anyone that's interested in these videos, share, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the last reading. Bye-bye.